there, my wall-breaking, chimichanga-loving comrades! Today we're diving into a game that's as unpredictable as a coin toss in a tornado. The one and only Deadpool game. If you thought video games couldn't match the chaotic charm of Deadpool himself, well, buckle up. Because this isn't just any old slash 'em up, this is a game where you can literally chat with the voice in your head. Hack and slash through baddies, and oh, did I mention the endless stream of tacos? Well, get ready to have your mind blown, metaphorically of course, because we're about to find out what happens when you let Deadpool run wild in his own video game.
A game starring yours truly. Come on, let's scratch that Deadpool itch.
When High Moon Studios, previously known for their work on the Transformers game series, decided to take on a Deadpool game, they knew they were stepping into uncharted territory. This wasn't just about adapting a comic book character. It was about bringing to life one of Marvel's most unpredictable and fourth-wall-breaking anti-heroes in a way that had never been done before. The journey began with Marvel reaching out to High Noon, suggesting they develop a Deadpool game. The choice was intriguing. Deadpool was a character known more for his mouth than his marketability in mainstream media at the time. High Moon Studios dove deep into the essence of what made Deadpool an iconic character. They didn't just read the comics, they absorbed the anarchic spirit and irreverent humor that define him. One of the major turning points in the development was the decision to hire Daniel Way, a writer renowned for his work on the Deadpool comics. This wasn't just about authenticity, it was about injecting the game with a genuine voice and chaotic humor that only a seasoned Deadpool writer could provide. Ways' involvement ensured that the line of dialogue and narrative twist was infused with the essence of Deadpool, making players feel like they were interacting with a comic book come to real life. However, the development wasn't without its hurdles. The team faced a monumental task of designing gameplay mechanics that could embody Deadpool's unpredictable nature. This included integrating mechanics where Deadpool could talk to the players directly, breaking the fourth wall, a feature that was relatively uncommon in video games at this time. Implementing these mechanics meant developing new technologies and scripts that could handle the spontaneous nature of Deadpool's character, ensuring the gameplay felt as dynamic and unpredictable as the dialogue. One controversy that bubbled up around the game's release was its mature rating. Deadpool is known for his R-rated humor and violence, and the game did not hold back in this regard. This led to some criticism about the game's appropriateness and accessibility, especially among younger fans of the Marvel Universe who might be familiar with the more sanitized versions of superheroes seen in movies and TV shows. But in this game, the narrative is a pure reflection of Deadpool's chaotic, fourth-wall-breaking persona, largely thanks, as mentioned earlier, to the writing and work of Daniel Way. The plot rockets forward with Deadpool embarking on a mission to take down Chance White, a media mogul with a dubious moral compass. But true to form, Deadpool's journey quickly spirals into an absurd adventure, overflowing with clones, outrageous explosions, and unexpected cameos from Marvel stalwarts like Wolverine, Rogue, and Psylocke. This narrative setup isn't merely about advancing the plot, it's an elaborate stage for Deadpool's antics, letting players dive deep into his twisted yet charismatic psyche. The character dynamics are particularly compelling, as Deadpool's irreverence pays off against the more grounded personalities of his Marvel counterparts. Wolverine's stoic seriousness and Rogue's spirited demeanor provide stark contrast to Deadpool's unpredictable outbursts, enhancing the game's humor and storytelling depth. Moreover, Deadpool's tendencies to break the fourth wall adds a unique layer to the gaming experience. He doesn't just interact with other characters within the game, but also engages directly with the players, commenting on gameplay mechanics and narrative choices. This self-aware commentary serves both as comedic relief and a clever critique of typical video game tropes, offering players a narrative that's engaging on multiple levels. Now let's slice and dice our way through the gameplay mechanics of this game, which are as eclectic and frenzied as the character himself.
There we go. Now we're talking. Much more realistic. Fine. You asked for this.
The game throws you into the deep end with combat that's both slick and satisfying, combining gunplay, swordplay, and an arsenal of gadgets that would make any gadget geek weep with joy. But what really spices things up are the moments when Deadpool decides to ignore all traditional gameplay rules. First up, combat. Deadpool's arsenal is as varied as his personality disorders. Players can switch seamlessly between slicing enemies with katanas to blasting them with big guns. Each weapon can be upgraded with more firepower or sharper blades, providing a gratifying sense of progression. The combat is designed to be over the top, mirroring Deadpool's own chaotic nature. It's all about creating a spectacle of violence that's as entertaining as it is effective. And just when you thought you knew what's next, bam! Here's a quick reminder to smash that like button if you enjoy chaos, chimichangas, or just want to see more insane video game deep dives. Now, back to the mayhem.
Nolan, hey, what's up, buddy? We're making a game about me. Gotta have you do the VO bit. Now, you see, here's the thing. People tell me we sound alike.
The game also introduces Momentum, a special mechanic where Deadpool can execute powerful moves after building up a meter through standard attacks. This feature not only adds depth to the combat, but also perfectly encapsulates the character's flair for dramatic and highly cinematic movements. Whether it's pulling off a devastating spin attack or breaking out of a dance move to dodge bullets, the Momentum mechanic ensures that the combat never feels stale. But where Deadpool truly shines is in its interactive environments. Players aren't just passive participants, they're complicit in Deadpool's antics. From using giant hammers in a theme park to wreaking havoc in an enemy base, the game constantly invites players to interact with the world in ways that are both hilarious and destructive. The level design deserves a special nod too. Each level is crafted not only with strategic depth, but also with an eye for the absurd. Imagine battling through an enemy-filled sewer only to end up in a bizarrely placed taco stand. These surprising elements keep the gameplay fresh and align perfectly with the unpredictable nature of its lead character. But upon its release in June 2013, Deadpool carved out a niche for itself, particularly resonating with fans of the comics and gamers drawn to its unique blend of humor and action. In terms of specific numbers, while Deadpool didn't shatter sales records, it performed solidly. The game found its footing especially in regions with a strong fan base for the Deadpool comics. For instance, Deadpool did not immediately top the charts, but demonstrated strong staying power, reflecting a steady demand likely fueled by Deadpool's most dedicated followers.
Let me remind you that my website got 15 million hits the weekend we announced. 1 million 1? 1 million 2?
This game's performance is crucial in the broader context of Deadpool's media presence. Before the blockbuster films boosted Deadpool to new heights of fame, the video game played a key role in shaping his identity for a wider audience. The game was pivotal in proving that Deadpool's offbeat humor and metafictional style could translate effectively across different media, setting the stage for his portrayal in later film adaptations. But now let's explore some of these hidden details that make the game a rich experience for fans. One notable Easter egg is Deadpool's known admiration for B. Arthur, which is humorously acknowledged in various game elements. This affection is a quirky trait pulled straight from the comic books, where Deadpool's infatuation with the actress is a reoccurring theme. The game subtly nods to this through items and dialogue that evoke memories of Arthur, enriching the character's depth and adding layers of humor that fans of the comics will appreciate. The game cleverly weaves in numerous references to other Marvel characters, often through Deadpool's irreverent lens. For instance, Wolverine is frequently the target of Deadpool's jokes, reflecting their comic book interactions. At one point, Deadpool pokes fun at Wolverine's movie portrayals, a meta comment that not only serves as a joke, but also is a playful jab at the film's adaptations of comic book heroes. This type of self-aware humor is a hallmark of the Deadpool series. Moreover, the game features interactive dialogue that reacts to the player's choices. If the player deviates from or delays following the main storyline, Deadpool will comment directly on their actions, chiding them for procrastination and wandering off track. This feature adds a personalized touch to the gameplay, enhancing replay value by encouraging players to explore alternative paths and actions. And there you have it, folks. From slicing, dicing, and occasionally giving life advice, we've traversed the chaotic world of Deadpool the video game. So, until next time, keep your chimichangas warm and your katana sharper. Who knows which game universe we'll dive into next, but one thing's for sure, it'll be just as insane. Deadpool out. If you enjoyed wandering the halls of Deadpool the video game, click this video here to see more from the Retro Reload. And as always, thank you for watching.
Hands on the controller, shaking fingers poised over the button, each tip glistening with sweat and quivering in anticipation of the moment in which you
Push the button!